Trade recap for August 14, 2019. I was actually hesitant of making a video today because my plan is to only make videos when I have losing days. But I guess today I'll just make a video just to end the week. Well, it's only Wednesday, but just so I could have at least two videos in my on my YouTube channel. So first, let's go and look at the SPY here. The SPY it's currently falling. I recover all my positions, and so my plan on SPY, to be honest, I didn't have any bias coming in today because of the fact that we had a huge gap down. We had a huge gap down, and so I I was actually and when there's a gap down and it's closer to the lows here, previous days lows. Um, I tend to be more careful on choosing biases, right? But if I see there's a setup. It's not a pattern or anything like that, but there's a setup that I look for. Basically, it's price action failure to and then good risk to reward to um, to walk it down to short. And one of the things that gave me conviction is the fact that I'm still following this line here, this trend line here, and if we go on the intraday today, it looks like it filled the gap, but it was just this. So so the market opened around here at 288, pushed up, failed, and then it came down. So I didn't trade the SPY, but I trade the SPY, but I also use it as an indicator to take trades on Facebook. And so today, what I thought, so it's going to be kind of like adding the SPY price action with my Facebook, so you guys can understand. So having that in mind, I knew there was a little bit of room to go to push down. At least to the 287s here since it opened, because that's usually what happens. It comes and retests the lows and then it pushes up. So on Facebook, what I was watching, the same thing, but I was a little more short bias on Facebook, even though 85% of the time that Facebook gaps down, it tends to fill the gap. But the fact that yesterday's price action, since last week we were holding this trend line here, and yesterday it had a huge, it had a big day. I had a loss here on Facebook, and it came up and it tested the highs here, kind of double top here, and then it pushed down, and then this morning it actually gapped down to this level. So I was looking at this at the trend line, and and I said to myself, if it breaks this trend line, if I see some sort of rejection here, it's gonna keep pushing down at least to this level here. So I had some room to run, and fail to make new highs, and also the break of the trend here. And if we go down to the 1 minute, I was watching. I knew I didn't jump in. I was waiting to see what the market, what price action was telling me. So it pushed up, came down, pushed up, came down, three, four, about four times, and then when it pushed up, it was pretty strong here, and then it got rejected. Let me move this out of the way. When it got rejected, I saw this candle here. I saw that there was a great risk to reward here. Um, Risking off the highs here, and possibly pushing, a push down. Now, another thing that gave me conviction was that the SPY at the same time here, if you look at it, um, it was already not super overextended, but I was looking for a VWAP rejection here that will help with my Facebook, right? That's this is what all it's going through my mind as I'm watching the price action, and it sure did. It pushed down. It pushed down, and once it pushed down, it pushed up, and then now it's started forming its trend here, and then Facebook, what's it called? SPY started pushing up. Facebook pushed up, and I'm like, oh shit. And then one more thing here. I let me see, where was it? News. So right at 6:46. I don't trade the news, but I'm now there's a lot of games going on, so I try to just pay attention. So at 6:47 or was it 9:47? The White House econ advisor Navarro says that tariffs should have no material effect on growth. Says the U.S. can meet China halfway. So this is somewhat good news, and apparently, and that's when this push happened, right? That's when this push happened, and I'm like, oh shit, the same thing's gonna happen as yesterday. And then, but once it failed, I stuck to my rules. My stop was right up here, and once it failed, I'm like, damn. Now I had more conviction to the downside because it just news didn't work out. So if it doesn't work one way, it's gonna work the other way. And I mean that's exactly what happened. And then it just started trending down, trending down. I covered some right. Let me see. So I covered some here, and then some here, and then some here. And obviously there was more room to go down, but at that point I was done with the trade. That I already had my targets there, and I respect those targets. But the fact is that this thing just kept holding this trend line here. You see that? It just kept holding. So that this also gave me conviction. The SPY it had a hard time breaking these lows, and but once it broke, it just pushed down. So that's it for this day. Pretty good day. Made up for the two losses from yesterday, and then some. So, all right. Hope you guys like it. Later.